So I guess that's it, huh? No upload in 6 months. Haven't touched the game in 6 months. Why even bother coming back and making another video? What kind of a name even is Ice Defense CR? That's like a blatant Hunter ripoff. Who's gonna watch someone who's just Hunter but worse at the game?
It's time for you to get up.
Nah, man, I'm not gonna upload another video. Don't even...
So what, you're just gonna give up on all this too? Like everything else?
Dude, this is a Clash Royale video. We really don't need to, get into this stuff.
What about your 71 subscribers?
Dude, there are a million Clash Royale channels. Do you think they even remember that they subscribed?
That's just an excuse. The Clash world needs you. You need to put in 8 times the effort into all your videos. You need to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you gotta get to Ultimate Champion.
8 times the effort? More like 8 times the length, dude. It's already been 1 minute.
Alright, look. If you get up, I'll delete the magic cartridge in Clash Royale.
Alright guys, so as you could tell from the intro, no, we're not going to be playing Icebow. Why would you think that? Why would you think that I would play Icebow today? No, instead we are going to play the most diabolical pumpbow deck to have ever been made. I made this deck like a year ago, and I think it's still pretty good to this day. Like, hasn't really gotten any nerfs. It's gotten a couple buffs, I think, and the Expo's getting buffed next season, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. I wanted to talk about some of the buffs and nerfs of this balance pack because, people are saying, oh, the Expo is getting buffed, oh, the Expo is going to be so good next season, right? But I actually think the Expo buffs are pretty bad. Like, in fact, I think it's a nerf because the hit speed is going to go down and it's not going to, there are not going to be any interactions that change, right? Like, Expo is not going to kill skeletons in one hit still, right? So we're just going to kill skeletons even slower than we did before. So it's actually going to be kind of a nerf, I think. It's going to be less effective against swarms and only 1% better against heavier cards. So yeah, the Expo is getting nerfed, guys, which is insane because it's the worst card in the entire game. Anyways, I'm going to cycle my Musketeer here because I suspect this guy's playing Golem, given that he hasn't played a single card yet. And then I'm going to go Pump up because he's not playing anything. Yeah, I'm going to just go for the Pump here. Executioner, it could definitely be Golem still. It could also be Hog. Hog Eggsy is obviously very popular. Okay, Skarmy makes me think it's some weird, mid-ladder deck, because that is a very weird card. And it wasn't even Evo, which is even weird. Oh my gosh. Yo, chill, man, chill! Okay, he goes for the Graveyard's Freeze immediately. I'm going to go for the Expo, because there's no way he can get away with that. He has no Elixir. Literally 0 Elixir. He should not be able to play a single card. Yeah, no, he just lost the game. Going for Graveyard Freeze in single Elixir is actually, that is, a mental illness, I think. What on earth are you doing? And that Ewiz was on 0, too, so he loses his entire tower here. Oh my, how did he afford that Valk? What? I'm actually shocked. I'm gonna have to go for a late night on this thing. And now I know I can't really play the Pump in any position except for the middle, because otherwise he will just destroy it. But yeah, guys, Evo Executioner, or actually just a regular Executioner, and Bowler are both getting nerfed next season, which I'm very excited about. Because I think splash cards have kind of dominated this game for so long. Also, we just got a nice hit with the Knight there. That was nice. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the split Goblin Sign here to deal with the Skarmy. Okay, it's E-Golem, I guess. Going to go for Defensive Expo here. I'm going to just try to, log cycle his tower, basically, or Goblin Sign ability. Okay, he's going to give me a lot of value here with the Goblin Sign ability, so I'm going to take it. He's going to get on the tower and take the whole thing. Oh, wow, that's bad, though. He's going to go for the E-Golem, probably. Wait, what am I talking about? He's Graveyard. I already knew that. So I'm going to go for my Goblin Sign here to tank some of this. I'm going to go for the ability here to... Oh, I thought you could activate the ability while frozen. I didn't know that you couldn't do that. That's weird. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but it's just an interaction that you never really see. But yeah, Bowler and Executioner are both getting a slight range nerf on their projectile, and I'm pretty happy about it because Splash has been dominating this game for so long. Because think about it, right? If you have a Golem push, right? What do you want? Do you want a mini P.E.K.K.A on it? Yeah, I guess you want a mini P.E.K.K.A to splash, right? But or not to splash, to do high single target damage, right? But that's not enough. Okay, sorry, I'm back. We're in a new game now against Kumino, and I was just saying that like the mini P.E.K.K.A, like yeah, it'll do good damage against the Golem, right? But like, it's not gonna do that much more damage than like a random Wizard. You know, like Wizard has so much single target DPS, even though it's supposed to be a splash card, right? Like anything that a mini P.E.K.K.A can counter, like a Wizard plus Skellies can also probably counter. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for my Goblin Stein. Oh, I messed up so bad. So we're up against Minor Rocket, it looks like, and this is a pretty bad matchup for me because his defense is really good, and he also just got a ton of damage on the tower, and he's gonna go for the delivery here. Yep, I knew it. So okay, this is gonna be a very tough game here. I'm gonna go for my pump in the middle, where he can't get rocket value, and it'll be harder to minor it. I imagine he'll go straight for the rocket. If he does, I'm going to go in here, because he should be down a little bit of elixir. I'm going to actually set up first. I'm going to go for my knight in the back, and then build up an expo. But yeah, like Evo Executioner can hard counter a Ram Rider or a Hog Rider on its own. Like, and Bowler can do the exact same thing. And these are supposed to be splash cards, right? They're supposed to be really good against swarm units and like low HP units, and yet they're super tanky. They do loads of damage, and they counter everything. So like I'm left wondering, right? Like, what is the point of cards like the Knight, right? If their job is just done better by Bowler. Like Bowler fits in every deck. Like every meta deck right now has a Bowler in it, and the reason for that is because it's just broken right now. And like, if that's the meta we're in, like, I don't know, man. I don't think it makes much sense. He's gonna go for an E-Spirit here. That's not gonna be enough because the Knight's Evo ability is going to tank a very long time for that cannon, and we're gonna get like over 1,000 damage. We almost take the entire tower with that. I don't like Cannoneer at all. I think it's a terrible tower troop, and I don't think he should be using it with Minor Rocket either. I'm going to go for my pump here and prepare my Skellies, because I imagine he's going to go for that. Going to go for my Goblin Stein over here. Going to catch the Miner with the Skellies. Yep, beautiful. And the tower is going to take out that Miner too, so I don't have to play anything else on it. And I might go for a Knight here. I could go for the ability, but I'm just going to go for the Knight. It's usually better to cycle. And he goes for a bad Rocket here. The reason I don't like that Rocket is because... Oh, I was going to say I don't like that Rocket because... my Knight is going to tank for my Expo, but my Knight actually just sold me there, so I'm not actually going to be able to tank for anything. But I am going to take the tower here, unfortunately for him, despite the fact that I kind of misplayed the Tesla there, against the Tesla, rather. But yeah, like, Executioner gets the same value against Hog and Ram Rider as any other card does, right? And I don't get it. I don't think it makes any sense. That a ranged card that's supposed to deal with splash units can't die to a spell, right? You can't spell it off the map, and you also can't even counter it with most melee cards because it knocks them back, right? So like Evo Executioner and Bowler, I think they're really broken in that sense. So yeah, the point is, I'm very excited for them to get nerfed. I think it's going to make the game a lot better, because oh my god, I'm gonna have to go for my Knight here on the wall breakers. They somehow still connect anyway. I hate this game. But yeah, maybe I just shouldn't have logged at all. I should just let the damage happen. I hate minor wall breakers. It's one of my least favorite pushes because I just got starting handed so hard and there was nothing I could do about it. So, oh my god, sweet baby Jesus, calm yourself, bro. You really need to calm down because this is not healthy behavior. I'm gonna go over my Ice Spirit here to catch the Mega Knight as it's jumping, and it shouldn't jump on my Goblin Stein because it's too close. Yep, that's correct. And I really want to go in here. I'm going to go in. Screw it. I'm going to go in. He spent a lot of elixir. He spent a lot of elixir on the Knight and everything, and he also spent a lot of elixir on... Okay, I'm going to go for my Skellies here to catch that Barb Barrel, and it's still going to destroy my entire Expo. Wait, I'm gonna go for log here? Oh, great log! Okay, we're on tower. We're going to get a lot of damage here, a couple thousand, if he doesn't play anything. Okay, he does, and unfortunately, I can't really do anything about this. I'm just going to go for my Goblin Stein, because if I play anything else, it's just going to get absolutely wrecked by the mini P.E.K.K.A. So, we're not able to protect the Expo, but that's the thing about pumpbow. You have to know when to play aggressive and when to play defensive. I mean, that's Expo in general, but especially with pumpbow, where one mistake will cost you the game because you played a pump at a bad time or failed to pump when you needed to. Okay, I just did not mean to play my Musketeer there. Talking about mistakes, and I'm going to get away with that one. But, yeah, so, it's going to be hard to deal with the wall breakers now, but his Miner's out of cycle, so I'm not too worried about it. But, yeah, so, anyways, as I was saying, like, Executioner and Bowler are just such broken cards, and I just feel like they're just not healthy for the game. Like, speaking of which, Evo Executioner, like, I know they're adding Void next season and they're also nerfing the range, but I think the fundamental problem is like these cards should be good in most matchups, but they should be countered by beatdown, right? Like you would think they would do poorly against beatdown decks because Golem is like really tanky single target kind of unit, right? So you would think that the counter to these broken cards like Executioner would be to run Golem, right? But the problem is against like every giant in the game and the Golem, like it's still worth using the Executioner. Like the Golem splits into Golemites, right? And it's still definitely worth using. Oh my god, I have to kind of log in here. This is very sketchy. But oh my, look at that splash! One shot of the Executioner, a splash card, by the way. This is a defense-oriented splash card. It did half of my Musketeer's health. Why? Like, the fundamental problem is that they do too much damage because they're still useful against Golem pushes. Like, you'll do tons of damage to the Golem, but then also all the support troops, which Beatdown absolutely relies on, are also going to take infinite damage, which is like, it's kind of messed up because like, okay, Musketeer, do not sell me here. Do not sell me. Oh my god, I had to go for that Ice Spirit. Maybe I didn't have to go for it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So in this kind of situation, like, you really want to go in on offense, but I don't think I can, and I think a defensive Expo will cover most of my weaknesses here. But, like, I just think that a Splash card should not be winning 1v1s against a Musketeer. You know, like, that was a bridge battle, right, where neither side had the advantage, and the Musketeer was, like, taking my whole, or the Executioner was taking my entire Musketeer's, like, health bar. And I just don't like that. I don't think that's good at all for the game. I forgot I had an Expo, and I just played something for no reason. That was bad. Like, look, I can't do anything about this Executioner, right? Like, even if I had a big spell, like, it would be a -1 trade at best, right? So, like, it's not like I can spell him off the map, right? And I can't play anything into the lane either, because it's just going to break through, right? So, I don't know. I just think that, like, they're too versatile, and they're too good even into beatdown. Like, you'd think decks like Bowler, Executioner, that kind of thing, would get countered, right? The one saving grace would be that they can't... Okay, this is bad. Their one saving grace would be that they can't deal with heavier decks, right? With like very tanky decks, but they can. Like, they don't have any trouble at all dealing with golems. So, like, I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's bad for the game. It looks like we're probably gonna lose this game here, precisely because the Evo Executioner is so overpowered. Like, I can't break through because he just has infinite Executioners on the map, and also like he can just spam Mega Knight as well, which is another splash card that. You guys aren't ready for this conversation, but I genuinely think the Mega Knight is overpowered. I know they're nerfing the Evo Mega Knight, which will help a lot, but yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anything I could do in that matchup, so we'll try to get another one and see how we can do. But yeah, so like think of it this way, right? If you have an Evo Executioner in front of a Golem, like, I mean, against a Golem, right? The Executioner player will just splash all of the supporting troops behind the Golem. So, like, it doesn't actually do poorly into beatdown. Same with the what's it called, the Bowler, right? In fact, it's actually really good into beatdown, which is just weird because then you just want to stack your deck full of these cards that should be countered by, tanky cards, right? Like a Knight should do really well into like an Executioner, and like it kind of doesn't because it gets knocked back. And same with the Bowler, right? Like a Bowler and a Knight facing each other on the bridge, the Bowler's gonna win, right? I know the Bowler's 5 elixir, but like, it has a job, which is to be a splash unit that also, has a bit of HP, so it can survive, like, being placed on a Goblin Gang, for example, right? But it just does everything too well. Like, it does too much damage, it does too much splash, right? It can also be used as a pseudo-win condition, because it can hit the tower, right? It can, like, roll onto the tower if you, like, play anything, like, on a Goblin Drill, right? Magic Archer can do the same thing. Like, why do you think the Goblin Drill deck in the meta right now also has the Magic Archer, right? Like, that combo is overpowered, because there's really no way to defend it without taking damage, either from the Goblin or the Magic Archer. And I think that all these cards need damage nerf, is what they need. Because that way, like, you can't really use it into a Golem push, because a Golem push is mostly, like, super heavy units. And because of that, I think it would balance out a lot where, what would normally be a really good matchup right now for, like, an Executioner player, like, into Golem, for example, right? If you have Bowler and Executioner into your deck right now, you actually have a good matchup into Golem, which makes no sense to me. Like, you should not have a good matchup into Beatdown. But you do, so it's really dumb. But, okay, I'm gonna see if I can go for an ability here. Okay, that was like a terrible ability. I just lost the game. I promise you guys, I just lost the game. There's no way I can defend now. I'm gonna have to go for my Expo. Oh, he did the worst ability of all time. Oh my god, that was clutch. That was clutch by my opponent, clutching up for me. Please go after my Expo, thank you. I'm gonna go for my Musketeer down low to try to kill the Dark Prince faster. And, okay, we're in a very bad spot here. I'm gonna have to go for my pump in the back. I mean, I know that I'm in a bad position, but I kind of have to. Like, I need to get the damage in. And I'm gonna have to go for my Goblinstein here. I'm gonna go for my Knight up high to kite all of this in, and then go for my Skellies to kite the Mini P.E.K.K.A back. Go for my Ice Spirit on top of the, oh, the zap from my opponent just sold me the whole game. I'm gonna go for the log here to keep my Musketeer alive so it can kill the Ewiz, and kind of a sloppy defense, but we are still in the damage lead, which is good. I'm gonna go for another pump in the back here. I need to build up value, I think, and force him to make a mistake. I'm gonna go for my Knight here, and then I'm gonna go for my Goblinstein as well to try to go for an ability here on all of this, and that's gonna get some good value. Oh my gosh, he goes for the NATO. Okay, this is bad. Where is that Mini P.E.K.K.A going? Where is that Mini P.E.K.K.A going? Hello? Where is it going? Why is it on my tower? Why is it on my tower? What? Why did it not go after the giant, obvious, like, spirit that was there? And anyways, guys, I'm playing Expo, and of course I get matched up against 50 fucking tanks. That's just how this game is sometimes. I have no tank killer. I tried running Ronin in this deck, and the thing is, it only makes these matchups better, like these specific kinds of, like, mid-ladder kind of, like, win condition, or not win condition, but, like, tank spam decks. But it's terrible into everything else, because it's too expensive. And it ends up being pretty bad overall, I think, because it's pretty bad overall because as soon as I started playing the Ronin in this deck, I just only got Ronin matchups, like, I mean, or like anti-Ronin matchups. Like, I never fought a Mega Knight, never fought a P.E.K.K.A. Like, only when I'm not running the Ronin do I run into P.E.K.K.A. And then when I'm running the Ronin, I don't run into it because of Supercell's let's say questionable matchmaking. But anyways, I think in Triple Elixir there's really no way to break through, so I think we're gonna have to just move on to the next one. But I'm just gonna try my best here. Go for my Ice Spirit here. He's gonna go for a Fireball NATO, and he has. I didn't even realize it. So yeah, pretty unwinnable matchup there. If they have too many tanks, your Expo can just never connect, even if you get tons of pumps down. But he can spell my pumps anyway, so. Yeah, not great, but let's get one more game in, just so I can talk a little bit more about some of the changes. It's just been so long since my last video. Alright guys, so we're up against Tapo 4K. I don't know what that means, but that's his name. And yeah, so like I said, I think a damage nerf is in order so that if you run multiple splash cards, you're actually punished for it, because right now, you can just run them and it's fine. Like, look at Splash Yard, for example, which might be what we're facing right now. We are facing Splash Yard, it looks like, because Poison plus Baby Dragon makes me think that. But, like, Splash Yard could not be meta if ranged cards did the, like the Splash cards did the damage that they should do. But they do enough damage to where they can be used to counter it all. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I think, other than the Wizard, whose whole gimmick is, like, high DPS, but very frail, it doesn't have the same kind of utility that the Executioner or Bowler have. I think other than that card, ranged splash cards should be way weaker. Like, Valkyrie can also stay strong because it's a melee splash card and you have to, like, actually sacrifice stuff to use it. But yeah, I think overall it's just, it's not great. It's too strong. The splash cards are too strong, and damage nerf would make it so that they're still just as effective at dealing with all the different swarm cards in the game without them being so oppressive like they are now. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave a comment and let me know what you think about the whole state of, like, splash cards in this game. Like, I think honestly all of them are a little overpowered because they all have some kind of utility that makes them OP. Like, obviously Bowler, Executioner, and Magic Archer are all broken, and I won't take anyone saying otherwise. But, like, I think even cards like Baby Dragon are overpowered. Like, I think splash cards should be like the Ice Wizard, for example, which does, like, no damage. I know it has slowdown, so it's really good on defense, but, like, I think that's how splash cards should be. Like, they're good on defense, but they're useless on offense, or close to useless, and they have very limited utility. But right now, they just have everything. Like, they have damage. Like, why run, for example, like a flying machine when you can run a hero wizard which can also fly but also does splash damage and tornadoes everything? Like, I just don't see like how that's fair. You know, that doesn't seem like it makes any sense at all to me. Anyways, because this guy lacks the same kind of single target damage, because he has more fair splash cards like Baby Dragon and Ice Wizard that also don't cross the entire map like the Executioner's Axe does, we are probably going to be able to break through against this guy's defense here. Okay, he's going to get a nice bar barrel off. We're just going to go for another Expo. I don't care that it's in the poison because I'm going to go Goblin Stein immediately after. And he's got to be running low on Elixir here. We had 2 pumps up. And we get on the tower because he doesn't get the Knight down in time. I'm going to go for my Goblin Stein ability. And this is why this deck is so good, guys, because the Goblin Stein ability just erases everything in range. Like, look at that. His whole defense just got removed from the game. Like, he just like it was never there. And I'm going to go in for another Expo. Like, I might want to reset, but I don't want to let him get a good graveyard push in, so I'm going to instead go on the offense. And then I'm going to go for my Goblin Stein to try to catch the Baby Dragon, please! Yes, we catch the Baby Dragon because our skeletons tanked for a second, and that gives us the game. So, guys, I'm back. IDCR is back, and we are going to be uploading. Okay, I can't promise every day because I'm going to try to put a little bit more effort into my videos, but I'll at least upload once a week. I promise that, and I won't quit again. This time, if Icebo dies, I'm dying with it. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.